She said it too.
It's my mom called it Lugia, so I was like, how?
Me and your mom are gonna be good friends.
It's true.
Yeah, the luge.
The luge.
The homie luge.
I'm gonna get that Zapdos, so I'm on it.
Hello and welcome to the 142nd episode of the GeekVerse podcast.
News edition.
News edition, yeah. You know, I think there's gonna be a lot of newscasts in the next couple months. I'm excited for it.
Because Travis isn't here to make up fake podcast ideas.
Oh wow. Fake.
Wow.
Well,
It's true. Oh.
okay.
Yikes.
Okay, why is that an offensive thing?
I think Travis does a great job. You know?
I didn't say they weren't great.
They're not great.
I am the luckless pedestrian, Dylan Moss.
I'm the noob, Taylor Field.
If you're watching the video, you know what that is referencing. If not,
Yeah, you noobs.
Or you could explain why you're saying it.
You know,
this is a new shirt. I've never
it's
seen
a
it
new
before.
shirt.
Yeah.
You know, it's got
It looks fresh.
It is.
Did you
fresh.
order it or did you get
I ordered it straight off RuneScape's website.
Oh, okay.
I'm like, yeah, you know, I gotta order this.
It kind of looks like it could be Minecraft, like a wood sword.
It kind of does.
It kind of does.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
But you
I'm
know
not
what?
gonna lie.
RuneScape did it first.
That's what I thought it was.
Oh, shit.
It could also be like a fishing pole without a rope,
I would like that.
without a string.
That would be a good idea.
I don't know what else it could be. I am just Kirklin Batster.
Is that a new shirt as well?
This is not a new shirt.
I
got
like it,
this
though.
for
Yeah,
Christmas.
I still like
Thank
it.
you.
Is that a new hat? It's a new
It
hat.
is a new hat. Yeah.
Damn. Nice. You get it?
Yeah.
It's a good color. It's a good color.
Thanks for noticing.
I am the Gym Hunter Jessica, because
Ooh,
that's been my
Gym
week.
hunter.
What a
Right.
week.
Catching those, no, not like working out like Pokemon gyms.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
That-
I don't
But
go
Pokemon Go is kind of a workout sometimes. You know, if
Yeah.
you run from stop to stop.
I definitely do not. I drive from stop to stop.
Oh.
You should at least bike like Ash Ketchum. You know?
So, I get out of my car to walk over, like, I'll park in the parking lot and then walk to it.
Boom.
And walk back to my car, so I guess, a little
That's
bit.
more exercise than I've ever had with my PS4. So
Yeah, there you go.
Mhm.
I think you
That's
probably
true.
get your blood pressure higher on PS4, though.
true. But that's not always a good thing.
True.
All right, where do you guys want to start today? Do you want to start with some gaming news, some movie news? We got a lot to talk about today.
I have no opinion.
Wow, okay then.
Yeah.
Wow, we
Got any preference?
leave me high and dry. Why don't you? Let's start with movie news then.
Oh,
Yeah, that would've been my
okay.
pick, actually.
There we go.
First quick shout out for me is I finally saw Baby Driver,
Oh,
and even
yeah.
though Kirklin kind of spoiled,
I figured you would have
part
forgotten about it.
I actually did until like the movie
Until
was
it
coming to a
happened.
close, and I'm like, okay, but I couldn't
Yeah.
remember, and I don't want to spoil it for
Yeah.
future people. But you said you made like a statement, but I can't remember if it was like you made that statement or it was like that not happened. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So I knew
It was
it
kinda
was coming, but I
open-ended.
didn't know
Yeah.
which one it was going to be.
Don't
But
spoil it for me.
No.
I'll watch it at some point.
no, well, you should definitely check it out. I
Yeah.
loved it. I mean,
It's a great movie.
I'm a big music fan, and even though this movie didn't really have like the genres or the bands or stuff that I normally listen to, just the way the music mixed with certain scenes and just like synced up with things,
Oh, yeah.
just
Like the gunshots, how every gunshot
Yeah.
was like matched to a beat.
Oh,
I
yeah,
thought that was
and-
awesome.
Whoa,
Like-
okay, come on now.
Spoiler.
that is a
You don't have to
pretty
go see
spoiler.
it.
Obviously, like the opening scene is like the most synchronized with like
Yeah.
even like writing on the wall and stuff like that. But yeah, overall, just really fun movie. Like the storyline, isn't anything special, I guess. And I thought a couple of the characters were kind of lame, but overall,
Yeah.
I just had a great time watching
Yeah.
it. So
it
I
was
think
a fun movie.
did anyone do a review?
No.
We never got around to it. Hey, I don't think anyone
Didn't-
saw it like opening day.
Yeah, I thought,
I feel like
Travis
and Tyler might have done
yeah.
a review. I probably should have checked, but I forgot to check. So.
So I feel like they were the ones that watched it, so.
But yeah, I would definitely recommend checking it out.
Cool.
Even if you're not a huge music person, just like it's like a solid action movie.
Yeah.
That main guy is pretty good, too.
Ansel.
Is he
Ansel. That's the name.
good in
He's
like
from
other
Fault in Our
things?
Stars.
Yeah, that guy.
He's also a DJ.
That's a good movie.
If you didn't know that.
That doesn't surprise me.
Yeah.
He's got the synchronization.
Yeah.
He's also in other stuff, too, besides
What-
that one movie.
He's
What
in
movie?
Fault
What
in
was
Our
the other movie?
Stars and,
I've never seen him in anything. Why is no one answering me?
Why?
Please.
He was in, Allegiant? Is that what it was?
Allegiant.
Oh.
Was he?
Was he?
What is Allegiant?
Okay, I'm
Might
gonna
be a
look
guy
it
that
up.
looks like him.
I
in there.
know that he's been in a couple things that I've definitely
He's
seen.
definitely in Faults in Our Stars. But
Well, I saw him in Baby Driver. He's
Yeah.
pretty good in that one. So
He was pretty good in that one?
yeah, Yeah. Okay, let's hop into some trailers. Where do you guys want to start? Let's start with Leatherface. Start from the bottom of the barrel.
So
Make our way up.
But before we get there,
Yeah.
so he was in.
You can't just do that forever.
Yeah, he was in Divergent and Insurgent
Divergent.
But not Allegiant.
and Paper Towns
Paper Towns.
and
all
Carrie.
the John Green books.
Carrie
So
with.
So he's been around the block.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Carrie.
No movies that I've seen.
Yeah.
So
Oh, well, there's your first problem.
I've heard his music.
is it
Is
good?
I've only heard him because he was featured on another song, so I haven't actually
Mm.
listened to his music. But
Was it a good song at least?
yeah, I liked it. It's very vulgar.
Ooh,
Yeah,
cool.
but if you like that stuff,
Oh yeah, I love vulgarity.
yeah.
Let's start with Leatherface. What did you guys think of this trailer? I have not seen Texas Chainsaw Massacre, so my opinion is slightly different than your guys's. But
Who are we gonna
I
start
have
with?
seen all of the stuff that's come out, the originals and the remakes, and then the other prequel thing that they did before, whatever one that was called. And I really don't think this movie is necessary at all.
did you like those movies, or any Obviously, there's a lot. There's probably a few bad ones in there, but
Yeah, like the original and then the remake I liked, and then I think they did, was it a sequel after that, and then they did a prequel. One of those was okay.
Mhm.
It's been a while, but I don't.
kind of a mixed.
Yeah, I
genre
think there was
series.
already a prequel though, so I'm kind of confused
Really?
as to why we're getting another
Yeah.
prequel.
I feel like there was as well.
Yeah, he was has showed the scene of him being born in the meat packing factory,
Hmm.
and thrown in the garbage, and then someone finds him. So there already was.
Was that like a flashback, or was that like a movie dedicated to his?
I believe it was already a prequel that was done.
Huh.
Because I remember that scene
Interesting.
of him being born in a meat packing.
So this
factory
is kind of
in the
like
garbage.
a Alien Covenant sort of thing, where it's both a sequel and a prequel.
I guess. So I don't know. It might be completely not related, you know
Yeah.
the X-Men double
Standalone
storyline thing.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Kirklin?
I don't really have an opinion on it. I've only seen one.
Uh-huh.
I forget which one it was. It was the one with Jessica Biel that was in it. Yeah, you don't know.
I don't.
Do you know? No, yeah, no one knows. But
I thought Taylor
I didn't
knew
really,
this
I didn't really
series.
care for it.
I don't know the series.
I thought it was
Okay.
pretty gross, and I'm not into those sort of movies. So, no, I definitely won't see it. Probably.
Taylor?
I've seen a couple. I don't know which ones are which. I
Yeah,
know
there
there's.
was the beginning. That was it in 2006.
Mm.
There was one that came out 2 years ago or 3 years ago, wasn't there?
Texas Chainsaw 3D.
That would be it.
Ooh,
I feel like the putting the word 3D on a movie ended 5 years before
Spy
that. though.
Kids 3D.
Yeah,
that was
exactly.
the best one.
It's going right to D or I don't even know what it's going right to.
Straight to
Direct TV, I think that was
Yeah.
it. So that's okay.
Not for the movie. It's probably a bad sign.
No, I'll watch it. It's cool. You got chainsaws, which are fun, and
Fun.
yeah, like Gears of War.
Oh, okay.
So,
Whoa, good noise.
Sound effects.
That's going on the
I'm-
soundboard.
it's got my interest because I don't mind an origin story. I
You watched the remake,
Okay.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre. It's a good one.
Yeah.
Enjoyed it thoroughly.
Yeah,
Apparently
should be
not
good.
according to IMDb and Rotten
What?
Tomatoes.
But what did you guys think of the trailer itself? Because for me, it kind of looked like a fan-made trailer. That's the
Yeah.
vibe I was getting from it. I was like, this doesn't look like
Yeah.
a movie with a budget. It looks like some dude who loves the series and decided to make a trailer for fun.
I agree with you.
That's
Besides
kind of the
that
vibe I got.
end scene, where he's holding up the face,
Yeah.
I don't know if I would have figured out that it was Texas
Texas
Chainsaw
Chainsaw.
without the name Leatherface on the beginning of the preview.
Wow.
We asked if phones were on silent.
okay.
What do you got here, Taylor?
You're answering it. Oh, it's Travis.
We're having some technical difficulties.
Oh my god.
Hi,
I can't
Travis.
see any of you because apparently Taylor doesn't even have a fucking video phone.
You don't deserve it.
Turn him
You
up.
know what?
Turn
Fine.
him up.
There you fucking go.
Yeah,
What's
no,
with
no
your
one can
app?
hear him.
You have a broken phone? Who do I got here?
You got all four of us.
I just have the roof?
You're not gonna be able to see us.
Fucker.
Priority here
Hi,
is so the
Travis.
fans can hear you.
Hi, Kirkland.
Hi.
Jessica.
I'm here as well. This is my room, so.
Yeah, I would hope you were here.
Are you getting a haircut right now?
Whatever. Skip Taylor.
Oh, you're in your room. Okay.
I'm in the room.
All right, what do you got to say, Travis? What do you have for me?
Anyways, I'm calling because this stupid announcement. You gotta follow. I'm not plugging Taylor, but you gotta follow our Facebook. Kyle's announced I have to defend my title in a 6-way gauntlet match. Fucking. First of all, Smash Wii U. I'm not even gonna talk about that. That is an abysmal choice. But I'm doing this because I know Kyle's gonna be watching this. He's not returning my any phone calls. He's been back for weeks. He hasn't been around. I've been trying to get a hold of him, and this is so annoying because I deserve to go to Geekmania as the GeekVerse Gauntlet champion. I think he's purposely putting me in this match for me to just lose the title, and he just wants me fired. I don't know. He's supposed to be my friend, but he won't. He's ducking my calls. He won't see me. Taylor, wipe that smile off your face.
It's more of a
I have a
smirk.
few things to get off my chest. I hate this idea that everyone does not think that I'm the best, because look at this title. Look at this. I am the best. I'm the best in the world. Someone like Taylor's gonna shot for my title. He's not worthy. The only thing he's better at me then. Oh my God, are you still there?
Yeah.
Someone
The
may
only
have tried to
thing
hang
he's
up on
better
you.
at me then is kissing Kyle's ass.
Oh, wow.
Holy shit.
You're almost as good as an ass kisser as Liam Grogan was, but not just quite. Not good enough, but close. Second of all, for day in and day out, I have busted my ass for the past 2 years to provide a great content, a great show that I am the best on the Gauntlet, on this podcast, editing, promoting, content creating. Nobody can touch me. But no matter how much I prove it,
I'm not
no
gonna
matter
lie, I
what-
said that you created fake content earlier on the episode.
Oh.
What? Did I hear something? Is that a fly? That's what I thought. The fact that Jessica or Kirklin or Taylor could go to the main event of Geekmania and I'm not makes me fucking sick to my stomach. Nice hat, Kirklin.
Thank
sick
you.
to my stomach. And I would like to think that maybe the GeekVerse Gauntlet League would be better if Kyle Smith was dead, but it wouldn't be,
Ooh.
because it would be passed on some doofus like Taylor or the rest of you idiots. I am going to defend this title. I'm going to win, and maybe when I win, I'm going to ride off in the sunset, and the ratings of your show without me are going to continue to drop and go lower and lower, because I am the best. I am the best in the world at what I do.
You know what? You are the best at being... There we go.
You're going to leave him hanging. Leave him high and dry.
Yeah. And you know what? I'm not going to waste any more of my fucking battery. You know
Put your
what?
phone on silent now.
It's going to go on to silent.
Do you have something to say to him?
I do have something to say because I'm not going to talk to him directly on there. He can tune into this whenever. You know, Travis, you are a son of a gun. He does not deserve to be in the gauntlet. You don't even deserve to have the belt. That whole video, he was holding his belt like he was some proud... Who the fuck knows? Just nothing. He was nothing. I mean, that belt, all I could see was the belt. I didn't even see him standing there holding it because it's
He probably
Travis.
just bought it at Walmart.
Probably. You know, I doubt it's even a real belt. I mean, holy shit. You know, just, Travis, I'm coming for you, and we're all gonna come for you in
No,
that,
I'm not gonna come for him.
well-
I'll fight him in Wii U.
we're all gonna fight you because, you know, Travis, some of us actually appreciate a good score when it gets to 3 minutes and 29 seconds. And, yeah, so, you know what? You should just screw off because you're a noob. And I wore this shirt for you today because you're a noob. You're a fucking noob.
Nice. Taylor's a little
Chooses
heated.
gum.
Never even stopped. He got all those bite gum. The gum bites.
The gum.
I'm gonna save this gum. And I'm gonna spit it at you.
You might have to save that for...
Yeah, you're gonna be
At
doing
least
that for a
24
while.
hours.
I'm gonna put it underneath my car seat and save it.
Yeah.
Aw.
Nice.
It's actually kind of gross.
Is there already a
Double
few
negative.
down there? Is that why?
They're all for him.
Especially if you're gonna spit it at him, that means you're gonna have to like re-stick
Oh,
car seat
yeah.
gum into your mouth.
Alright. Alright.
Well, that was great. That'll be fun to edit through. So, thanks, Travis. We could talk about Leatherface more, but I don't think any of us want to. So let's talk about Mother. Because now,
Ooh.
last week, you know, we watched this teaser trailer, maybe official trailer, who the fuck knows, and none of us really knew what it was. And Travis seemed to think that it had any sort of value. I don't know why. But now we have an actual trailer, so now we can formulate some real opinions.
Actually talk about it.
Yeah, what do you guys
Yeah.
think? Start with you, Jessica.
Oh, well, put me on the spot, if you will.
Well, because last week specifically, we're like, I don't know what the fuck this movie is. Do you now know what the fuck this movie is?
A little bit more.
Mhm.
Like, I feel like, there's, like, the loading bar, and instead of being, like, 1 or 2%, I've moved up to, like, 20%.
My Wii U, watching Netflix, always stops at 28 and then it freezes.
I must be at 28% then.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay. I still don't quite know if we're going for, like, a thriller or a horror or mystery. It's kind of weird. It doesn't really let you know quite what's going on. But I definitely am more intrigued now that I kind of at least know some premise. Her and her husband let people in. Things start to get weird in their house. There's some shit going on in the basement. I have made it very clear on this cast that I really love Jennifer Lawrence. So I think that it looks awesome. I think she looks like she does a pretty good job acting in it. From a trailer anyway. So, I don't know. I'm really excited to see it. Based on the first trailer, or teaser, whatever it was,
Yeah.
I was kind of meh. But it almost looks like something I'd be willing to see in theaters.
Yeah.
So,
Cool.
Yeah.
We don't have a release date for it, right?
I think it is. It's September. It's either the 7th or the 13th. Like it's one of the first
really?
2 weeks in September.
Oh, yeah.
wow.
So it's right around the corner.
I remember talking about it last week because we only had a teaser, but we knew that it was coming out in September, so I thought that was a little weird.
Yep.
But yeah, no, it looks definitely interesting. I like those type of movies where it's kind of like mystery, dark, like thriller, horror movie slash. But no, I really love like Javier Bardem. I like Jennifer Lawrence. I don't like hate or love her.
I don't
Kind of in
recognize
the
that other guy.
No, Javier Bardem.
Ed Harris or Javier Bardem.
Anyone else?
Any of them. I'm surprised because
I know
they've
that-
definitely been around the block. You
What,
know?
the other one, Michelle Pfeiffer?
Yeah, she.
I recognize her. I don't
okay.
recognize either of the two men.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I like both those. I like all those actors actually, and it definitely looks interesting. Definitely looks like something I want to see. I don't know too much, but I'm glad they didn't show too much because I feel like if they did show a lot, like it could reveal like a big.
Yeah, this
Big point of the-
definitely
yeah.
could be too much in a trailer for this movie.
Yeah.
It seems like there's going to be some kind of weird twist going on.
Yeah, it definitely looks like creepy. That's for sure. Like with all the people like coming to their house with like the flashlights or whatever. That one scene in the basement, obviously, that looks really dark and stuff. But definitely intrigued.
It seems like weird stuff kind of happens in people's basements, I guess. I mean, that's the kind of plot.
Like
line they're
podcasts
going.
and stuff.
Yeah, like podcasts. Good for horror movies, I guess. I didn't really. I kind of got like with the name Mother and like Javier Bardem talking like, "Oh, I'm trying to bring life into this house" or something like that. I feel like there's some weird demonic stuff that's happening.
Oh yeah.
And Jennifer Lawrence is just trying to escape from that. I don't know. I mean, the score kind of gave me a headache. I felt like someone had like a needle and was poking it in my ear.
I actually really like the score for it.
The score reminded me of Hannibal, like at some points in the show, with like the string instruments and stuff like that.
I don't know. I just kind of liked how like jarring it was, like just really sharp.
Like nails on the chalkboard kind of thing.
No, just things were like really abrupt.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It definitely made me kind of feel more like horror-y. I guess not horror-y, but like it kind of makes you feel like something's going the fuck down.
Yeah.
It's kind of that music.
For sure.
I don't know. I liked it.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'll see it.
Really?
Really?
Wow.
Well, maybe.
Didn't you say you like?
Jennifer Lawrence?
Well, she's not
horror stuff?
And you're generally like a horror.
There
fan.
could be
I
a
am,
doll in this
but
movie.
If there's a doll, I'm sold. I'll pay that $10.99. So yeah,
Cool.
yeah, $10.99.
To go see a movie in theaters?
Okay, it's free for me.
Oh. snap.
Yeah, but then you won't get to be on the review.
Oh, that is true. I'll have to wait a day.
We're not gonna wait a day.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not waiting.
I think in terms of Jennifer Lawrence, it seems like this is, at least from what I've seen, like quite a different like acting like role, I guess, because things in like X-Men or Silver Lining Playbook or Hunger Games, something like that. Like this definitely seems like it's her going in a different direction. I think that's good because I think she maybe like I've liked her, but it's kind of gone down a bit, and I think it's maybe because she's been doing a lot of like the same sort of roles.
Well,
and so I think this is a good opportunity to see something different.
I think she was in a movie called The Last House on the Left, and that was like a horror movie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that.
But that was like years ago.
Yeah,
Like
no,
the
that was-
beginning of her
yeah.
career.
Oh yeah, that was like
But,
before Hunger Games too,
yeah,
right?
totally. That was a long time ago.
So maybe she's going back to her roots.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I think this movie looks cool. I'm maybe a bit worried that the trailer showed a bit too much because I think it seems like, and I could be completely wrong, but it seems like a lot of the suspense of this movie, like it does have horror elements, but I think mostly thriller, Jessica. That's what I'm kind of getting the vibes of. But it seems like this, like, anticipation, this building up of, like, more and more people arriving at this house. That kind of seems like, I feel like the scene where, like, they're all rushing in on the lawn, like, that almost seems like a ending scene, or not like ending scene, but the last, like, 10-15 minutes or half an hour or something like that.
I thought that scene might have been too much.
Yeah, I mean them, like, in the house and breaking in, like, through the basement. So I'm maybe a little worried that they showed a bit too much.
The house turning black too. I feel like that's kind of not necessary, because you could still get the same feel without showing that shit's turning black and rotting away.
Just keep the teaser trailer. Don't even show this trailer.
Well, yeah, I mean, the teaser trailer wasn't quite enough. So, I mean, we'll see. I could be completely wrong, but yeah, I think they maybe showed a bit too much. But maybe, you know, if I don't see another trailer, and I likely won't if it comes out soon, you know, I'll probably forget about some of those details, and we'll see how that comes across during the movie. And I guess, like, I don't know if they have, like, a runtime confirmed for it either, so that could change things too. Like, maybe this movie is like 2.5 hours or 2 hours or something, and maybe all that shit happens, like, in the first hour. It's hard to say. As for, I think it's a, like, interesting cast. You know, like, I can't really picture any movies that, like, those four main actors have been in together. Yeah. So it'll be interesting to see how that plays off.
2 hours long.
2 hours? Okay.
And
pretty average.
Apparently it's a mystery drama.
Ooh.
Mystery drama.
So.
It's really, they're definitely playing up the thriller aspect of it, but maybe, I could totally see that being for the trailer too, you know, it's more gripping than...
Kind of mislead you too, so maybe you do go in expecting something different.
Yeah, like maybe it's more like psychological than...
Yeah, I was thinking more like psychological thriller, but I guess...
That's definitely what I was saying though about... I think that they probably didn't show too much just for the fact if they are calling it a mystery, that I think that trailer could even lead us in the wrong direction of thinking different shit and then having some kind of twist ending.
Right.
So, especially if they are labeling it mystery.
That could be something, because I think it's, at least to me, it was pretty obvious that Javier Bardem's character is, like, kind of siding with these, like, people who are showing up, or that he's gone rogue or something.
Their stuff?
Yeah, so... Like, maybe that's just all a ruse as well, and, like, Jennifer Lawrence is really the
crazy one?
Your demon, or whatever it is that happens in this movie.
I thought about that as well. Already formulating my plan. What could be.
Cool. Yeah, I don't know. I'm pretty... I think I'm definitely going to see this movie in theaters. We'll probably do a review for it. I mean, Travis is pretty stoked on it. I'm interested enough to go see it, so... Yeah, and that comes out, I don't know, September... It's
15th, it said online.
Boom, thanks, Jessica.
You're welcome.
September 15th, so... We'll be there for...
That's pretty close. Like, actually,
that's right around the corner.
Just like a month away, pretty much.
Exactly.
I don't even know where August came from.
You know? Yeah, I know. We're almost halfway done.
It came from, like, people that Mayans, maybe, think they invented calendars.
They might have.
Actually,
they did a few things.
Wasn't it about Augustus Caesar? Didn't Caesar
I'm not sure.
have something to do with it?
I can't.
August did come from somewhere.
This is foreign territory for me. I don't know the answers.
We're not a history podcast. All right, there was another. So let's talk about American Vandal, a Netflix original. None of us really knew what this was.
Hashtag who drew the dicks.
Travis dropped this in our group chat, and we all just watched it now, and I think we all have pretty positive vibes. Who wants to start?
I mean, I've kind of watched, like, the main character, Jimmy Tatro. Like,
I've seen him in
YouTube. He has a YouTube channel. It's called Let's According to Jimmy, and I've watched it for, like, a long time.
He was in...
Like, I love him.
He was definitely in 21 Jump Street.
Yeah, he was... Yeah. And he was in a couple... Like, he has minor roles in a couple other movies.
Maybe he wasn't. No, what was the other movie? I'm thinking of a movie.
No,
it was. Or it was 22, one or the other.
Who was he?
He was just like one of the jockeys.
Yeah, he was 22 Jump Street, because I remember he was one of the frat guys.
He's the guy with the red herring tattoo.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, and then he has a couple of minor roles in some other comedies.
Yeah, I've seen him around.
But, like, I've followed his YouTube, and, like, I find him hilarious. And, like, as soon as I saw
What are his YouTube videos? Like vlogs?
They're just, like, skits. And,
okay.
like comedy skits. Yeah, like, he's really funny. And, or I find, at least. But, as soon as I saw him, I'm like, this can't be a horror movie. Like, just his character alone. Like, he's just, like, such, like, a comedy guy. And, but, yeah. Like, especially, like... What Travis say? He's like, this looks super scary or something. So I was like going into it.
He might have said scary good.
Oh, okay. I always thought it was scary, so I was just assuming.
And the music at the start and like the documentary format makes you think.
The trailer was like really like well done, or especially like the first. It's almost like
making a murderer vibe.
Yeah, exactly. And then, but yeah, no, it looks hilarious. Like I said, I love that actor, so I'm 100% gonna see this. And it's on Netflix.
Yeah, exactly. I don't
8-part series.
Yeah, we didn't get any sort of release date, did we? I don't think
I
it was
don't
in the
think so.
trailer, or else I hopefully would have remembered it.
Netflix usually comes out pretty soon after they drop
That's true.
trailers and stuff, though.
Yeah.
So probably in September, I would assume.
Yeah, this movie, I don't know, it just looks really unique. Like, when I was first watching it, someone was like, is this a joke? And it's like, this definitely looks like an April Fool's thing, like, that Netflix would post as, like, this is our new movie. But, yeah, I don't know, it just looks like a lot of fun. It just looks like something we haven't really seen before. So, and it's on Netflix, so I don't have to go to the theater. I can just watch it at home. So,
Exactly.
I don't know if we'll do a review for this, but I definitely want to check it out. It looks like a lot of fun.
I would really like to go and look up what's trending under hashtag Who Drew the Dicks. Like, I just feel like you'd probably find some pretty interesting stuff right
I
now.
love that little, like, montage in the trailer where there's, like, this YouTube video, like, explaining, like, all the conspiracy theories behind it.
Yeah, he's like, this isn't just about dicks. This is about justice.
What do you think, Taylor?
This totally fooled me, like, right away. Like, up until, like, and as soon as the dicks popped up the first time, it still had me going. I thought, this is, like, serious, like, stuff. Like, whoa. Like, it definitely had that horror theme at the beginning. I'm like, whoa, this is like a serial killer? This looks actually really cool. And then the dicks, I'm like, well, this guy's really deranged. Whoa, like, who would do that on his cars? Like, when is he gonna kill someone? And more dicks. And even when he's licking the dick on the whiteboard, I'm like, what the fuck? Like, and I was still believing it. I thought this was a legit, like, documentary.
Oh my God.
And finally, I came to the realization, like, no, this isn't real. I would have heard about this on the news or something. So,
Oh, Taylor.
yeah.
It seems like it's gonna be pretty fun. One of the scenes that I remember the most actually is when they're like comparing the pube hairs on the dicks. And I don't know, like, there's no pube hairs on this. It's definitely not one of your dicks.
Movie looks like fun.
Yeah.
I'm wondering how long each of the 8 parts is gonna be. Like, if they're
Oh,
hour
right.
episodes
I keep forgetting it's not a
or
movie.
45 minutes.
Yeah, I feel like it'd be 45 minutes, but it could be 20. Like, you never know, I guess.
Well, I guess Netflix doesn't really have, like, a set formula. They kind of do shorter shows, they do longer shows as well. And then they even have shows that, like, each episode's, like, over an hour even, so.
Yeah, and then there's somewhere, like, it'll be 45 minutes and then, like, an hour and 20 minutes on the next one.
Yeah, well, I'm sure as soon as we find that out and find out a release date, we'll talk about it on newscasts.
For
so
sure.
keep tuned. American Vandal.
Yeah.
Looks like fun. The last bit of movie news I had is, and I think you've all seen this, that Disney is planning to start its own streaming service in 2019, which would mean obviously pulling all this stuff from Netflix as well.
Yeah.
And so that's a lot. Like, Disney has everything now. I mean, with Star Wars and Marvel and, I mean, just all the Disney movies, Pixar movies, things like that.
Yeah, it's a lot of content on Netflix. Like, almost everything in the family section is all Disney stuff.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
So what do you guys think?
Do we know a cost on it yet? Did anyone know?
I don't think they're that far along yet. I don't think they've picked.
They just plan to pull out.
Yeah.
I don't think I'll subscribe to it, unfortunately. I think, as fun as it is to watch Disney movies, most of the ones that I want to see, I've seen in theaters.
Right.
And so from that stance, all I'll be getting is stuff I've already seen, whereas Netflix is making so much original content that you can get more than enough just sticking with that.
Mm-hmm.
And instead of doubling the amount I've paid for things I've seen in theaters, I'll just pay the $10 a month to see a Disney movie in theaters, and that's about that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I agree with you. Like, I can't see myself, like, subscribing to only Disney thing. Like, if ever I want to watch, like, a new Disney movie that's coming out, like you said, I'd just go see it in theaters. And then every other old Disney movie that I would want to watch that I don't typically watch, like, just on my own or whatever, like, I have it on VHS or whatever.
Yeah.
Like,
I still have all my VHS.
Yeah, exactly. So, like, for me personally, I can't see it, but, like, if you're, like, a family, I guess that would totally make sense. Like, if you have a bunch of little kids. Yeah, exactly. Like, you don't have to go looking around for movies. They're just all there.
I don't know, because I think, like, my sister is 10, my brother's 8, and they don't really watch any of the Disney movies on Netflix. They watch kind of more, like, the season shows, like, whatever, iCarly or whatever's on there, because even now they're at, like, my sister's at the age of 10 where she's getting too cool for Disney. Mm-hmm. So I think if you're looking at kids, there's kind of a limited market from the younger ages, and then teenage years, they're not going to give two shits about Disney. And then kind of once you get older, once you're no longer the too cool for anything teenager, then they'll come back to it. But I think by that time, like, I'm not too cool for Disney. I love Disney, but it's not enough to make me pay every month to watch their stuff.
I think it's definitely something that, and I talked about this when DC announced that it's going to have some sort of streaming service thing. Like, I could see myself subscribing for like a month or two at a time, like every once in a while. Yeah. And I think the big question for me is not necessarily the price, because I feel like they will do like an $8 to $10 range. If it was like $5, then sure. But my big question is, are they going to have like everything? Because I almost said DC, but Disney back in the day, they would like only release their movies for DVD and VHS like seasonally. That way, like, I guess it was like a marketing technique to increase sales. They still do
that, don't they?
I wouldn't be surprised if they still do. And so I'm curious if that's the way they're going to run the streaming service. Like, oh, tune in this month where we have every Star Wars movie, or we have the original trilogy. Yeah. Like, I think for me, that's going to be the biggest thing. Because if I can, load up the streaming service and have every Marvel movie at my disposal, like, forever, and they don't take them off or switch out their roster, then that's like a killer deal. And I mean, obviously for us on the podcast where we talk about these things all the time, to watch these movies, like, I went on just to catch up on some old movies, and like they had like Iron Man 1, and like they have like Civil War and stuff like that on like Netflix. They don't have a lot because they rotate them out, so to have all of them right there would be great. And then in terms of like Star Wars, like, I'm not a huge Star Wars fan, but to have all the movies right there, and then like the multiple like animated shows they've had over time, and then
all the shows.
Just access to every Disney movie, like all the ones that I haven't watched in forever, just because I haven't really seeked out, like, to have them all there, like, that would be an insane deal. So I think, like I said, the biggest question for me is, like, is it going to be a seasonal?
Does anyone know how long it usually takes from theaters to Netflix arrival for Disney?
I'd say,
I feel like Netflix tries to get that stuff like as soon as possible. So I want to say for like Force Awakens, I think it must have been around the time that it came to DVD as well.
It was a little bit after, because Rogue One,
but it's pretty close though, right?
Rogue One just came to Netflix like a couple weeks ago, and it's been on DVD for a few months.
Okay, so I guess there is a few month delay at least.
So, because I mean, in that case,
I guess Doctor Strange came out like last month on, and it must have come out on DVD like at least 2 or 3 months before that.
So I mean, I guess if you're like, say you're, lower income and you've got 3 kids or 4 kids, and going to the movies costs like $70 or $80, I could see it being for them where, okay, well, I'll just wait 2 months and then it'll be on Disney streaming for $10 a month, and then my whole family can watch it. So I can see it being good for, the family target audience for that reason. Because, I mean, for people with kids where, there's not you don't need to take them to every movie in theaters, then it might be a good one, or big family, things like that. Yeah. But I don't know. I kind of have a hard time understanding exactly who their target audience is.
Well, I don't know. Disney's like pretty universal, right? Like, I guess if your siblings don't really watch like Disney stuff, I'm sure they would still love it if you like sat down to watch a movie, right? Like, I mean, all of us as kids love Disney, and I don't, like, for me, there was never really that phase where I was like, oh, I'm too cool for Disney. Yeah. Like, it's just timeless, right? So, I don't know. I feel like there is a big target audience there. It just it just depends on, like, price and selection, really.
Yeah, if they rotate out, I think they're going to be eliminating a huge target market.
Yeah,
I could see
agree with you.
It's, I think there's, like, another camp, too, where it seems like in general, at least for, like, me, like, I don't buy DVDs ever anymore. Like, I can't think of the last time I bought like a new DVD, like, a gift every once in a while at Christmas, but I don't buy them anymore. So I still have some Disney movies from back in the day. I don't have many on DVD though. Like, I have a lot on VHS, but I don't really.
I think the last one I bought was like the Lion King special edition, 8 or 9 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't buy at all.
Yeah, and there's a lot of people who, I'm sure, like, just timing-wise, based on this or that, they didn't, like, own those movies back in the day. So just have all of them right there. I don't know. Like, I'm really curious to see how this does. I wouldn't be surprised if it was a huge hit, though.
Yeah, well, I mean, if you think $10, and to buy a DVD rated release is $30?
A DVD is, like, $19.
Only 19?
Yeah.
So that's 2 months.
Blu-ray is, like, more.
Blu-ray is closer to, like, $26, $30.
And I'm sure they'll have the highest quality available. It's not going to be like the SD version on
Well,
the
usually
streaming service.
nowadays, if you buy DVD, they give you the digital copy as well.
That's true.
So you get it digitally as well.
So, but for the $20, you could get 2 months of all movies instead of one movie.
Yeah, that's true. The other question is, do they take the Netflix route and make exclusive movies or exclusive TV shows?
Oh, well, if they do that, then I have to get it.
Exactly.
So,
I wonder what they would do. Like, would they take, like, because if they do, like, an Incredibles TV show exclusive to Disney streaming service, like, I don't have an option at this point. Like, they received my money already.
Yeah.
So, I wouldn't be surprised if they... I don't know. Would I be surprised? I'm trying to think. Would Disney do that?
I think they would.
For, like,
I
a
could
big...
see them doing it.
Would they do it for a big series franchise that they've already built up,
Star
though?
Wars?
Would
because
they?
They stopped with Rebels, and we already know we're getting a new Star Wars spin-off show. We don't know what era or whatever, so I mean, it makes sense if they're gonna have this streaming service. Why not launch it with that?
Yeah.
Well, what better way to get more people in? Like, we all just talked about how we wouldn't really be interested until the topic of new content comes up, and then everyone said, okay, we'd get it. So they'd be kind of stupid not to.
I mean, that's what that DC thing is doing too, right? With their streaming service, all their movies, and they have that, like, Teen Titans show.
Some exclusive show,
Guess we'll just have to see.
Yeah.
I mean,
2019.
It's funny, it's still far out. But...
Yeah, it'd be one of those things where you wait a month or two to see kind of what happens with it, and then I'm not signing up day one by any means. So,
unless you know what you're getting, I guess.
Yeah. But... I wonder when they'll pull out of Netflix. If they're gonna go right until like the end of 2018 or pull out sooner.
It's probably based off of a lot of their things are probably under like certain contracts. I would think.
Sure.
So it'd probably be one at a time. Things slowly start getting pulled.
When the contract for certain movies out, they'll just
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they still had stuff on Netflix like right up until the service came out. But I mean, they're Disney. They can do whatever the fuck they want. Exactly. They could start pulling them off tomorrow. Yeah. So go watch your Disney movies on Netflix. Any other points on that?
Nope.
Taylor? No? Okay. I had just one more quick thing. They recently released some photo shoots of Cable and Deadpool 2.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Did you guys see that?
Yeah.
I think he looks pretty badass. Yeah. I'm pretty excited for that. And then they've shown a lot on Domino now, and I think she looks great as well.
I didn't see her.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
I was gonna say something, then I just stopped myself.
I don't even know who Cable is, but he looked pretty cool.
He's Deadpool's best bud.
Is he?
I don't know. That's what I hear. Then a lot of nerds just got really mad at me.
Travis isn't here to tell us what's going
on.
Well,
I mean, they're a team up, and I'm guessing Domino is the villain.
And that's the trick that I didn't see.
And there might be a couple other characters bouncing around, and maybe him and Cable will fight, and then they'll team up. I don't know how the origin story goes, but yeah, it looks pretty cool.
I hope the blind old lady's in there again.
Oh, she will be, of course.
She was quality.
All right, that was all I had for movie TV news. Anyone else got anything in that regard?
For movie news?
Yeah.
More TV news?
Didn't you just look at your pamphlet?
I was looking to see if anything that is a Disney thing, but I do have one other movie news.
Let's hear it.
Well, we never talked about, at least I don't believe I was here when we were talking about Jurassic World's title for the sequel.
I don't think we ever talked about that.
Yeah, Fallen Kingdom.
Fallen Kingdom.
Yeah, I think Travis ranted about it in the chat, and that was as far as we got.
That's probably when I turned off the notifications.
Well,
what do you guys think of?
Some odd do.
To me, that sounds like the subtitle of a Transformers movie. That's the first thing that comes to my mind. Fallen Kingdom?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't.
Because what was it talking about? Like the
I
Jurassic
feel like
World?
I don't. I feel like I don't love that name, but I also don't really care that much. It's like a Jurassic Park movie. They can put whatever damn title they want on it, and I'll probably end up seeing it because of the podcast. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna say it's not a great name, but I mean I don't actually know what the plot of this movie is, so maybe it's a perfect explanation to encapsulate what this
I don't
movie
feel
is.
like I really know the names of any of them.
There's Jurassic Park, and there's
World.
The Lost World,
The Lost World's the only one I know.
Okay, and there's Jurassic Park 3.
That one doesn't have a name?
It's got 3.
Okay, that's why I don't know that one.
And then there's Jurassic World.
Jurassic World, okay.
Now Jurassic World, but Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. They don't even have the in there.
Yeah, I mean, Jurassic Park hasn't gotten to that point where it's like there's so many movies out there that you just kind of lose track.
Yeah.
It's getting there.
It's yeah, I mean, in a few years, yes. I'm still surprised they made a fucking Lego game based on Jurassic.
Oh, I
It's
know.
so much fun. It's
I'm sure you
so
loved it.
much fun.
I'm sure you
my
loved
God.
it.
It's so good.
I don't know how, like, I can't name a single character from those movies. Like, I don't know
Chris
any.
Pratt.
Yeah, exactly.
I can name
Yeah,
actors. That's
Owen,
true.
And
Owen
Alan.
Grady.
I know Alan. Unless we're not talking about the other
Alan Grant.
I like
Because
the
every
guy
other
with
Lego
the
game's
drinks.
like
Alan.
you can play as 200 different characters. So
You get
I
to
guess
play
you
as the
play-
guy with the drinks.
I guess you get to play as dinosaurs, which is cool.
Guy with the drinks.
Guy with
Oh, that
Yeah,
guy.
he like picks up his 2 drinks and runs away.
That was his name in the.
I probably
credits,
haven't
Guy with
unlocked him
drinks.
yet.
That's the guy I want to play as.
Well, as the guy who probably already has a tattoo of this name on his
I
body.
do. It's still raw, but you know it. I'll show it to you
Well,
guys.
yeah.
It's still raw like 3 years later.
No, this is a different one.
They
Okay.
just announced the title, so he just recently got it.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's all
okay.
fresh.
So as the fan, what do you think of this name? You're also a
Um,
Transformers fan, so I'm.
I am. So I'm thinking, you know, we're gonna get
Crossover?
some Dinobots in here. It's gonna be sick.
Horizon Dawn's a good game. That's Dinobots.
I don't know. It's unusual because I mean, you know, I'm used to like Jurassic Park or Jurassic World or Lost World, something with world. But this
Or
is
3.
totally or 3. This is totally off the rails. It's like the Fallen Kingdom. I mean, wow, like. This is serious. Like, what does that mean? Like, are we going back to the island, or like I had to do
We're
some
going to the
soul
kingdom.
searching? We're
You
going
had
to
to
the
do some
kingdom.
soul searching.
I had to, you know.
Is that where you were last weekend?
It was.
For a while.
You know, I'm excited for it. I mean, I got some vacancy here for the.
So you didn't
Total
really. Do you
Brosons.
like the name or do you not like the name? I'm kind of. You didn't really answer.
Kind of dancing around the question.
Answer the question,
When
Dan.
the trailer comes out, then I'll know if I like it or not.
Okay.
Ooh,
I'll
You know what?
accept
That's actually
That's
I'll
fair.
accept that.
Yeah.
Logic. I like it.
Oh, that's a first. That was gonna blow up in my face.
when does that movie slotted to come out?
It's 2018.
Oh, it is okay.
Summer, probably.
I think it's summer. I think it's June.
Probably the same time as the last one.
June.
June.
Because when the last one came out? July or June?
June.
Yeah.
June. June sounds like a weird word. Is that all you got for movie news there? Movie TV.
Yeah.
You can if you have anything else like.
Well, there was some cool new Star Wars 8 pictures dropped on Entertainment Weekly's
Oh,
magazine.
there was.
Yeah. So there was some cool new shots of like.
I saw the meme in the chat with
meme.
Daisy Ridley as Joker
Oh,
or as Harley Quinn.
Daisy
I
Ridley
missed
as
that one.
Joker.
Didn't you not? Okay. Okay. Simmer down. So what was cool about this one shoot?
They just showed off some like new First Order stormtroopers.
How about Captain Phasma?
There were some with her, but I didn't see too many. I think there was some rumors though that they're going to be diving more into her kind of story, I guess, this time around in this
Yes.
film.
How she got out of
That's
the
true.
trash compactor.
How she got out of the trash compactor. So that's good, you know. I mean, I don't know if she's going to live up to be the Boba Fett we all deserve, but give her a shot. I mean,
I did
That
nothing
was
to
well said,
deserve
Taylor.
It was well said.
that's all I got.
Jessica,
Didn't Iron Fist 2 got confirmed that it's being renewed for season 2?
that happened. I think at Comic Con. Might have been earlier. Than
No.
Comic-Con.
Okay. I was just thinking about it. Realized that we hadn't talked about it. I did not come for Comic Con though, so you know.
Mhm.
Should happen.
That's I think that's.
Should have.
I don't know if that's 2018 because first we got Defenders next week and then we got Punisher. I think that's this year. I can't remember. And so yeah, I think Iron Fist is probably after those two. I'm probably forgetting one, but that's the way she goes.
That's the way she goes.
Did you watch Iron Fist?
Way of the road.
Most of it. Didn't finish it. I think I watched more than I watched of Luke Cage though, so you know,
Snap!
it's a good sign.
I did watch an episode of Iron Fist yesterday.
And
Ooh.
yeah, how was it?
Have you watched
good.
Logan yet? Oh man.
We'll censor that for Taylor or for Travis.
Could you imagine if I actually did see it in theaters? I was trolling Travis this whole time.
I can't imagine that. You can't keep a lie up that long.
Yeah, that's a good point.
That is a good point.
Maybe this is the one time I have.
That
I haven't
smirk,
seen it.
the
So
smirk
you
on
can't
your
even-
face
you
and the
can't
fact that
lie
you
about
laugh. I think you're lying.
Can't even lie about lying.
Yeah.
Alright guys, let's hop into some gaming news. So if anyone was just here for movie news, thanks for tuning in. We'll see you later.
Are we doing TV news?
Well, I usually lump them together. Do you have some TV news?
Okay. No, I was just curious if we were doing movie and then TV then games. That's what we usually do.
I don't have anything.
I thought we were going movie, games.
I
TV.
guess.
I don't watch TV. So
I guess
don't
technically
know.
American Vandal is a TV show.
Yeah.
So we already kind of.
Oh,
kinda
yeah.
lumped in there. I know. I'm watching Shark Tank right now. If we want to
Shark
talk about that, it's a pretty
I'm
good
watching
show.
Stranger Things
Shark
for the first
Tank.
time.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Season
Do you
2
like
comes
Shark
out
Tank or Dragon's Den more?
Dragon's Den for sure. More shit happens. Like Shark Tank, they bullshit around so long that you only see like 4 people an episode. Where in Dragon's Den they cut out people that their ideas are really shitty, so you can see more going on.
Is one
I like
Canadian,
those little
one not, or
montages
both
that they
Canadian?
do.
Shark Tank's American.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah, you would think it's like usually the opposite. Canadian version of the show is like usually more boring, but
So,
Not this time.
but you know what? Kevin O'Leary's on both of them, and I kind of feel like that's inappropriate. You know, playing both sides of the field, but
yeah, and Robert Herjavec as well, wasn't he on
Yeah.
both of them?
also
That's a classic. I love that show.
they're good.
More Dragon's Den fan. But
Yeah, Dragon's Den is definitely the way to go. It's better.
Not a big fan.
really,
Yeah, I don't like Kevin O'Leary.
I don't like him either.
Yeah.
He sucks.
Yeah, but
He's mean.
Shark Tank is really good because no one ever signs with Kevin.
Okay.
Like this whole season, I think I've seen like 2 people sign with him, and I'm always like, yeah, good.
Fuck
Yeah.
you, guy.
Netflix, put more Dragon's Den on. 1 season is not enough.
All right.
yeah. Isn't it like season 1 or something?
No, it's season 7.
Is that a new season?
No, it's like some.
At one
random
point, they
season.
had like some of the earlier seasons,
Well, they
or
should bring him back.
but I don't think they ever had like all of them. I think they just had like 1 or 2 seasons.
I miss it. I watched all of them. You know, now I'm on to Shark Tank, and I'm almost done that. I got like 3 episodes left, and then I'm gonna have to like watch Iron Fist or some shit.
Wow.
Should we watch Grey's Anatomy?
Yes. Yes.
That's an idea. All right, guys. You guys want to talk about some video games?
Absolutely.
Cool.
That's why I came.
I guess I'll start.
Just kidding.
So, Horizon Zero Dawn. I don't really know if this is news because I'm pretty sure they already. I think they announced like a release date was like in the winter, but now we have an official announced date of November 7th. I could be wrong. That could have already been announced, which is fitting because it's all wintry themed.
For the DLC.
For the
Clarify
DLC.
that.
Oh yeah.
Horizon Zero Dawn 2.
I
You never know.
in less than 1 year. Wow.
That's bold,
I think they
but
took
it
them
could
like
happen.
a few years to make the first one, so that'd be a pretty
Aren't they
half-assed
asking
game.
like $20 for it though?
Aren't they asking?
I saw
They're charging you
PlayStation
$20.
Plus. It was like.
They're not
50.
asking for the $20. They're like, this
Well-
is $20 if
Well,
you want
well,
it.
technically, they kind of are asking because I mean, you don't have to purchase it. They're not forcing
true.
you to pay $20.
I think it's $15 if you're PlayStation
Yeah.
Plus homebrew.
That's still
Homebrew.
too much money in my opinion for
Really?
DLC.
That's the average
How much
DLC
is normal
price.
DLC? Yeah.
It's about $14.99 to like.
It
$19.99.
depends.
Especially for like a decently sized
It-
DLC.
I mean, like Bethesda for Fallout 4, Far Harbor, I think was 30 bones.
And then throwing back like Skyrim, like I think when like Dawnbreaker came out, I think that was $20.
It was $20. Yeah. Mhm.
And then like the other.
And
DLCs.
Dragonborn as well. Like
Yeah,
$30,
because
wasn't it?
it is like a full on campaign.
But I think it kind of depends. Like I think the Heartfire DLC that was only,
that was like
That was like
$5.
$5.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
So yeah, this one's $20, 15 if you're a PlayStation Plus owner. But I'm not sure. I don't think they've really announced like how many hours you get out of this yet, or
Yeah.
how much like map it adds. So I mean, I'll probably buy it anyway because I think Horizon Dawn is a phenomenal game, and I love the like winter vibes that they're showing off. And they haven't. I don't think they've shown off any new like mechs or robots they have to fight. But I don't know. Like story wise, I thought the story was pretty good overall. Some of the side quests I thought were pretty lame, but the main story I think was really well done. So this is probably like a day one purchase for me
Huh?
if there's no other games I'm playing at the time. But yeah, I don't really know if the $20 price point yet is going to be valid.
15. Or do you
15.
not have
I'm not.
Oh,
I'm not, but I think I might sign up this month because it seems like a pretty good deal. You get a lot of free shit.
You
and
do. You
discounts.
get a lot of free games.
And then I can just say I'm a PlayStation Plus user. You know? I got that bonus. Got that plus next to my name.
Do they have the counter when you look at your profile on PlayStation like they do on Xbox?
The counter?
Like,
What do you mean the
Been
counter?
like it does like Xbox Live member for 8 years.
Oh.
Oh, I don't think so.
I don't.
Brag
I
about-
actually don't know.
Sucks.
Maybe if you go online, but I don't know.
You brag about how long you've had it for, because
I got a nice 7 next to my.
yeah, I think
Only
Matt,
7,
I think
eh?
Matt's got like a really high one. He's been
Higher than 7 at least.
yeah, at least.
Oh, nice try, Taylor.
But Taylor's
Those are
but
Xbox
Taylor's a
ones.
youngin, aren't you? Only like 19.
19.
Actually, 19 and a half. Thank you very much.
Noob.
Noob to life.
Noob.
Yeah, you guys haven't played Horizon.
No.
yet, but
I watched Matt play it. I think snow would be a cool addition, but not for $20.
I mean, there's already some snow, but there's more snow.
Well, it's not worth $20. That's for you to decide.
I mean, it comes out in
That is
November.
true.
Get those winter vibes going. You play around Christmas time.
Have you seen outside? It kind of looks like winter already. I don't need any more winter
Kelowna
vibes.
is a joke right
Very
now.
grayish.
Yeah,
I don't like outside. Right
Today, Kelowna had worse air quality than China.
Really?
Fun fact.
Wow.
Yeah.
Not so fun fact.
Fun fact: lungs are not happy.
Yeah.
I went
okay.
for a run earlier. I don't feel good about
They
that.
said not to do
Yeah,
that.
they said to avoid activity
really?
outside. Yeah,
No exercise
I
outside.
did not see that.
Good thing I
Whoops.
was working out there for 11 hours today. That's great.
it's a good thing I
I'm
sat
gonna
inside
die.
all day.
Exactly, me too. See, we're the smart ones.
Loving that AC.
Yeah. Freezing my ass off indoors.
All right, let's hop into so Shadow of War. There was a trailer that came out. I think it was July 21st, and I don't know. I never saw it for some reason. I don't
forgot
really know
it, yeah.
why, but it's the Shelob trailer, I guess. And so you
Shelob.
might have a better knowledge on this. That character was in the first game, from what I've read.
Really?
Did you? I was guessing it wasn't like in the main story.
Okay.
But so you don't know about that?
know.
Okay.
You
So I
played the
could
whole
be wrong
game?
on that.
Yep. I beat it.
Didn't beat it enough.
No kidding. Yeah, I did not beat it enough. That was one of the games that I beat, and then I played a lot, and then I ended up returning to TV games because
Right.
I found, I don't know,
Well, you
like
played
thinking
the-
back on it, I'm like, I wish I didn't do that because
Yeah.
it was such a sick game, but I totally missed that character, like 100%. Unless
I honestly
unless she
could be
was
wrong,
like in
but
the
I thought I read
beginning,
that.
because there was like a scene with a woman or something, but I doubt it was the same character.
Isn't that like the character's wife?
Yeah, I know. That's why
That's
I
a
like.
totally different character.
Yeah, exactly. I
Nice
don't know.
try.
But good try.
You played
Um,
it too. Do you remember Shelob?
Shelob.
No, I don't actually.
Okay, yeah, exactly.
But I mean,
I don't know.
I like that as a Lord of the Rings fan. I mean, I think it's cool, and the trailer had like a nice creepy vibe to it, so that's pretty neat. I don't think I'm gonna end up buying this game, but let's get on to the main topic. In that the second game is gonna have microtransactions in the form of loot boxes. So as far as I'm aware, you get loot boxes from playing the game, from like completing a mission or defeating some general or something. But you can also spend money to buy loot boxes. And to me, this is just like, for this kind of game, a single player only game, like it just makes no sense. Like other than them trying to like, money grab. But I think like the idea of a loot boxes in a single player game is lame enough. Like I feel like it should be the classic, you have to unlock stuff by achieving things, and you can, if you want a certain thing, you can go out, do a quest, and earn it. And I'm sure that will still exist. But yeah, I don't know. This tacked on of loot boxes, like I can't even picture in my head like how this is going to fit in the game in a way that doesn't seem like it's a blatant money grab. And I don't know. I don't like this.
As long as you can still beat the game without having to do microtransactions,
Yeah.
it doesn't really affect
You certainly
anything.
can.
So yeah, I mean, if people want to spend the money, like they can. I mean, I'll be honest, I've definitely done microtransactions in Pokemon Go.
Mhm.
Does it affect anyone else that doesn't want to do microtransactions? Not really. They can still go out and play the game the exact same.
It's true.
So, I don't know. As much as I guess it sucks if you want the extra boxes. It's really not going to affect anything if you don't want to, as long as you can still beat the game without it.
Yeah, I also feel like microtransactions are such a big thing in gaming now.
Oh,
like
yeah.
it seems like
Everywhere.
every game there's microtransactions to some extent. But like for me personally, like I'm just gonna ignore that's the thing. Like I'm obviously not gonna. I mean, I say that now, but who knows? But like you said, for this type of game, it doesn't seem necessary whatsoever.
I can't even picture how it's gonna.
No, yeah, I'll have to see more when it comes out. But I love the first game. I'm definitely getting this one. I loved it. It was. I feel it was one of those games that was kind of under the radar, and then everyone kind of knew about it. But when you play, you're like, this is actually such a good game, and I'm really pumped for it. But the microtransaction whole thing, it just doesn't affect me really. I'm just gonna kind of ignore it. Just enjoy the game.
Yeah, it's not like DLC where you kind of have to buy it to get the full experience. It's just it's there. Because I think they did the same thing for Elder Scrolls Online. You could buy microtransactions for different mounts and different armor.
There's so many games that have microtransactions.
So I mean, it doesn't affect me not to buy that mount.
Yeah, and then
for me, why it's different is because this is a single player only game.
Yeah,
because it like I was saying to Kirklin before the cast, back a few years ago, all this shit that you could have done with these loot boxes, you could have done with a cheat code. So now it makes sense in some way. GTA still has cheat codes, but for online there's microtransactions, and so I don't know. For me, just loot boxes in a single player game, it just really grinds my gears. It rubs me the wrong way for sure.
Well, I guess too, you know, it's one of those things where once you beat it, all that microtransactions were kind of for nothing. It's not like Pokemon Go, I do my microtransaction to get my shit, and then I have that shit.
Yeah.
And I'll keep playing it. It's not like a storyline where it's done. It's like, okay, well, I wasted $50 on microtransactions in a game I spent $80 on, and now I'm going to return it to EB Games, and that $50 was just pissed away.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, you know, I guess I can see where you're coming from, where what's the point in a game where there's a storyline and that's it?
Yeah, I mean, like, it doesn't really affect me personally because I don't think I'm going to buy this game, or if I do, it's going to be in a long time when it's on sale for a decent amount. And like even if I do play it eventually, like I don't think I will ever use these loot boxes, and hopefully the game plays perfectly fine without, you know, having to buy extras. I just don't like the idea. It just feels a little gross.
Yeah, it definitely does. But like for me, like I'm just so used to it now that like so many games have it. It's just like the way it is. Like,
No,
for me, that's not a good enough excuse.
I don't know. It's kind of like you buy a hamburger and you can pay extra for cheese and bacon. I mean, it's not. You don't need the cheese. You don't need the bacon, but it makes it better if you buy it. Well, then you can go buy the cheese and bacon. You know.
Just come free with it.
But it's not necessary. You don't have to have it.
I do.
So, Kirklin, you're terrible.
Okay, but here's something different.
You can't talk about cheeseburgers.
I'll put this on you. So, you go to get a burger, okay? And it's just like a fucking plain ass burger. It literally has the patty and the bun and maybe like some really disgusting mayonnaise. But the way this like this microtransaction working is, so you would go there and you're like, you know what, I want some cheese. So you would give them $5 and then you just get a box with something in it. You don't know what ingredient it is. So it could be some lettuce that's like expired, or maybe like fucking Brussels sprouts or something. You don't know what you're gonna buy with it.
I think
so. You're putting your microtransactions there to get your cheese, but the fact that you're gonna get cheese is like maybe a 1 in 10 chance. So you might not actually get the cheese.
I would hope
and
that
so,
it's at least burger
and here's
related,
how they
like
trick
lettuce,
you.
Tomatoes,
And here's how they trick you, because now you want to buy more loot boxes. So you're sitting there at McDonald's, and now you've spent $50 to get fucking cheese on your burger.
Well, my burger's gonna be fucking stacked at least.
True, but you're not gonna have the cheese you want.
Yeah, I at least got bacon out of it.
I would go to a different shop.
You know, it's true.
Yeah, that's a fair point though on the microtransaction.
Yeah, but do we really know that you're not gonna be able, like, maybe it'll be like small loot box, 2 of this and 1 of this.
That's another point.
Medium comes with 2 of this, 3 of this.
From the article I read, it's just like a random. It's like a Overwatch loot box, so you just get a random assortment of whatever.
Yeah, because we have no idea what is even.
Oh, I could totally be blowing this up proportion. It might not even be bad at all.
Yeah.
You might get like a loot box for like 10 cents, and it might be great value.
Probably 99 cents, I'm guessing. $1 a box or something.
Could be.
That's what
bundle. You can bundle. You get $100 one. You get like 5,000 loot boxes. You can't even open them all. It just crashes your game. You can't play it anymore.
Permanently broke. It scratches your disc.
Taylor, you've been quiet.
Microtransactions are very back and forth for me. You know, I mean, some games can pull it off really good. Some can't. I mean, Assassin's Creed has pulled in microtransactions. And at some points it's okay. Others, you know, not so much. As for loot boxes, you know, Call of Duty has been using that for a long time now, where either you can earn the currency in-game to get your loot boxes, or you can just cut short and buy it. But that being said, you can then get stuff that does affect your in-game experience, like better guns, or, I mean, it could be, it's just weird to see it on like a single-player game, because even Assassin's Creed, their microtransactions would affect mostly the multiplayer aspect.
Okay.
Not so much the single-player aspect.
Random question, were those microtransactions for specific things, or was that a loot box as well for Assassin's Creed?
They were for specific things. Okay. Yeah.
What was the cost on them?
It varied because you could get like for Assassin's Creed Unity, you could get like a double XP experience boost for like an hour, or you could get like in like different cosmetic items and stuff like that. And the cosmetic items, I think that's okay for microtransactions, but when it comes down, and I'm gonna take a shot at like RuneScape, for example, where it's pay to play that's just ridiculous. And so I'd hate to see a game kind of go on to that level where you can just pay your way through getting all these different things.
That did not answer my question at all.
We were asking like
how much the microtransactions costed.
RuneScape.
No, because it varies, because I mean.
Okay, well, what was the variance? 99 cents to $10, or?
She's really quizzing your Assassin's
Well, I
Creed
just-
knowledge.
I just want
Do
to
you know the fucking price of a microtransactions in Assassin's Creed 4?
Hey, he's got his own thing for Assassin's Creed, his own podcast version.
But
so obviously he should know about the microtransactions.
But I never spent money buying like double XP boosters.
But
and
you
stuff
never
in
went
it.
into the store and looked.
When I did, I would be only using because for
Super
some Assassin's
quiz.
Creed games, or most of them, you can earn currency like Uplay points, and you can buy things in their store using Uplay points instead of spending your actual money.
Yes, you play points.
So
I hate Uplay more than anything.
I kind of thought it would be like that for Shadow of Mordor, actually, or Shadow of War, whatever the new one is, that you could earn coins to use instead of spending your own money.
Yeah, the loot box thing is kind of weird to me, especially in like a single player game.
Yeah.
Like in a game like how we're referencing to Overwatch, like I can
Yeah.
kind of see it because there's so much random shit that you can get.
And
so
it's just
loot
the
box-
aesthetic stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
that's a healthy way to do it. I mean, if you have a way to earn it in game, your currency, and then you can buy the stuff. But I mean,
Yeah.
as soon as they start dropping and I understood your analogy perfectly. Like if you spent all this money on all this
I'm glad you
shit,
like my burger.
and you finally after
I stole
spending
it from Jessica and
you spend
expanded.
$50 and you finally get that one piece of cheese. But we're dropping a whole bunch of new items in new loot boxes. You can get like a piece of like
Bacon.
aged cheddar or something like
Oh,
that.
shit.
I mean,
Yeah.
Jalapeno Jack.
yeah. Oh.
Nice.
Jalapeno.
And then you got to spend another $100. I mean, it just goes on and on. And then your
Yeah.
chances of you getting the same item again and again.
Oh yeah, that might factor.
But now
in.
you
Fucking
can
duplicates.
trade burger toppings with your friends. It's fun.
No, but you can't because it's a single player game.
Ah, yes. Good point.
So you can't trade with your friends.
Yeah, I don't know. Like
Sad.
for me, like I'm gonna have to see like definitely like what the whole thing
Yeah.
behind the micro, like what you're getting, what
Oh,
you're
yeah.
paying, and like all that stuff. Because it's like
We're probably blowing
yeah,
this out of proportion.
yeah, oh totally. But like
That's what we
the
do here
loot
at
box
the
thing
GeekVerse
is a little weird to me.
But
Like,
that's what
news.
happens when we need to
Kidding.
fill time.
yeah, like but if like for example, like I know some games that like DLCs you can spend like $1 to get like a certain like weapon for your character, and like for me like if there was totally for example, but like you get like a lightsaber for your character, I'm like 99 cents.
I wonder what game you were playing.
That's so fucking yeah, exactly. but yeah, no, like if it's a loot box, like you spend $50 on like 50 loot boxes or something, and it's just like you don't get it. It's just like
I'll be
What a
honest,
waste of
I
money.
totally spent like at least $70 on Pokemon Go.
oh yeah, I don't even want to know how much money I've spent on League.
That's not that bad. That's not that bad at all.
And then I did buy the Pokemon Go Plus for $50. And then you gotta times it by 2 because every time I buy some, Matt gets to buy some, and vice versa. So
I think that
poured a
most I've ever
lot of
spent
money.
on like microtransactions was for this game I used to play called Pox Nora. Have you guys ever played that game? It's like a grid board game, card game combination, and you could just you could technically get everything if you played long enough, but you would have to play for probably years before you could get the stuff you could spend like $10 for. So I probably spent like clean over $100 on that game. I was younger though.
Yeah,
Would I do that today? Yeah, maybe.
Maybe.
I could get tricked. I'm not that smart.
Yeah.
So.
that's very true.
Anyway, is that
That was a
everyone?
good-
Is
that was a
what
good
I said?
topic.
Nice and heated, yeah.
Yeah. Nice and heated. You got me hungry.
Do I?
Your
Tell you
burger
what,
talk. I was
burgers
like
and bacon?
cheeseburgers.
Jalapeno.
See,
Yeah.
I
Brussels
I
sprouts.
feel like I got less hungry because the way we described it is just like these gross burgers
Oh, I
with
was
even
just
grosser
picturing
things
it
on
nice.
top.
Baconator?
Yeah, like cheese and
Oh.
bacon.
Baconator.
Yeah, but good luck getting the Baconator in that loot box. You're gonna get.
That is true.
I don't have the name of a gross burger. You're gonna get some gross burgers.
You're gonna
You
get
get like
that.
Burger
You're
King.
gonna get a veggie burger.
Get Burger King.
Poor burger.
Is that even a place? I don't remember the last time I've been to one of
With
those.
the
Target
one with the
was
black,
last
the one
time.
with the black
Oh, yeah.
temporary Halloween buns,
Oh, that's
Dude, I tried
gross.
it.
and
It was terrible.
Didn't it change the color of your poop?
Yes.
Yeah. I
it was
remember.
magic.
Yeah.
It was absolutely disgusting.
Chris
It had-
Angel can't even do that shit.
It had like black eggplant on it and stuff, and the sauce was black. It was a pure black
Eggplant's
burger.
pretty cool.
It was disgusting.
Shout out to Baba Ganoush. So. Hashtag Baba Ganoush.
Alrighty.
Okay, moving right along. So I made you guys watch this trailer for a game called UFO50.
Yeah, there's 50 games in case you couldn't guess.
Yeah, Kirklin made a joke that none of us seemed
Yeah.
to get.
It was-
I don't think
it
I
was
heard you
dry
correctly,
humor.
so.
Okay, that's okay.
Um,
I'll forgive you.
anyway, UFO50 is a collection of 50 games made large in part by a guy named Derek Yu, who's the creator of Spelunky, which is one of my favorite games of all time. You guys have heard me talk about it many times. And so I'm excited. This game's coming out in 2018, and it's a collection of 50 like games that they've said like standalone, like each game is good and you can have some fun with it, and then so it's kind of just like jumping around genres. So I'm excited for it because I love the way Derek Yu looks at video games. Like I've watched a lot of interviews with him, and just the way he describes games. I'm really interested to see like what he does with all these different genres, because there's like platformers and like RPGs
Sports
and
games
fighting
and
games,
stuff,
sports
yeah.
games. So yeah, it's really just like all sorts of games. And then I think they said like roughly a third of those games are multiplayer as well. And so that's one thing I love about Splunky is that, like couch co-op is just lost in translation over the years, but Splunky was still repping that, and this game will as well. So
couch co-op and online, or just couch co-op?
Online, I'm actually not sure of, because Splunky didn't have online multiplayer. So that's something to look into.
Stay tuned.
Yeah, I'm curious on that as well. But yeah, it's rocking like the classic like 8-bit graphic style.
It looks like an
16-bit.
HD version though. Like
I know
it
that's
looks really nice.
That's one thing I was talking to someone with recently. Like modern games that do like pixel art they just look so much better than the old games that did pixel art. And I'm not sure if they just have access to more colors or it's like the frame rate or whatever it is. But yeah, I think this game looks great, and it also is the same guy who did the music for Splunky, and the soundtrack of Splunky is just amazing. So
did it say what was it all for? Like Xbox One, PS4, and PC?
Spelunky was originally, it came first to Xbox 360, and then since then Steam, PlayStation. I'm pretty sure it's on PlayStation, and it even came to the Vita, I think.
Oh wow.
I think it did. I could be wrong on that. So I wouldn't be surprised if this game came to the Switch at some point as well. And I think this would be a great game for the Switch.
Yeah, multiplayer for sure.
On the go. So
yeah, it looks like lots of fun. I definitely would want to check it out.
Yeah, and
I'm curious about the price range.
Well, they also said that they want to make it like an affordable price.
I'm assuming
range, so.
$40.
That's what I would guess as
That's
well.
safe, yeah.
Yeah, that would be my best guess.
Not 50.
Yeah, I was thinking it could be 50.
In Canada, easily 50.
Yeah.
Because what was that other one?
One for each game, $1
Yeah,
for each game.
there you go.
Yeah, because they did that with something else.
Yeah.
It had the 360.
Oh,
it
the
had
collection.
Yeah.
Rare replay.
Rare replay. Yeah, and it was like 40 games for $40. Is that what it was? So
I
I guess.
only want 20 games. Can you use $20? $20 version?
So it could be 50.
$1 game.
But
I'd do that.
we'll have to wait and see, I guess.
Yeah, I don't expect every single game in here to be stellar, but
Looks like
I feel like even if there's like 10 of them that are amazing, which I wouldn't be surprised if there was, then easily worth it.
oh yeah.
Comes out 2018. I don't think there's an official date. When it does, I'll probably buy it day one and tell everyone all about it, and
Especially
tell everyone
on
to
the
buy
Switch.
it, and tell
You
everyone to
said you're
support
gonna
these
Switch,
amazing indie devs. But yeah, on the Switch, that'd be.
It looks like a really cool game on the Switch, like you said, like the 2-player. I didn't even think of that, but that'd be really cool.
It's kind of like a better version of 1-2 Switch. You actually get good games.
Yeah, it looks like plenty of hours of fun.
Plenty of hours of fun. Okay, my last bit of gaming news is more so for you guys. Friday the 13th. Just had a new update, and I'm sure you know all about it, Taylor. So how about you take the reins?
Okay, I got a whole half a section here for it.
Half a sec. How much is a section? Like, I don't know if half a section. I don't know how much that is.
That's half the fun.
Taylor, how come you didn't know what side it
What's
was
the
the
other
cover
half of the
again?
phone?
Put the cover on the wrong side again.
Oh, I actually want, yeah. Travis sucks.
Yeah, but if you look at it through a mirror, it's perfectly fine.
It's just reversed though.
He's looking out for those mirror.
I like to look at it in a mirror and write in a mirror.
You're on the right track.
I'll get it right next time, guys.
Okay.
I hope.
Yeah, Friday the 13th DLC. It's free. I don't know its release date, but it's called the Fast-Paced Maps, as far as I know.
That's a pretty lame name.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting.
Jurassic World, fast pace.
Friday the
Lanes.
13th, Fallen Kingdom.
Sweet.
That sounds good, actually.
I'd buy it.
But yeah, you get 8 new counselor emotes. I guess that's good.
I didn't
Like,
know
Counselor
were
emotes?
I don't.
I didn't even know there were.
I don't
emotes.
even know if there are. I think this is just a new addition
Okay.
because there's 8 counselors.
If there was 8 new counselors, that'd be great.
Oh, that'd be fantastic. But I mean, you shouldn't be doing emotes as a counselor. Period. You should have your mic plugged in, and you should be talking to the other people.
Yeah, but sometimes you gotta dance to gloat. You know, sometimes you gotta hide behind trees. You gotta do all sorts of things in that game. It's fun.
If it was dancing, that'd be a lot of fun because you could really.
Bugsy's definitely has a dance emote. For
I
sure.
hope. So the 3 map variants, they're the same thing. Packanack, Higgins Haven, Crystal Lake, same maps we already got, but they're 40% smaller and 100% deadlier. And
Whoa.
that's what they said.
Oh wow.
I love how you wrote that down.
Yeah.
that's so
That's
good.
what they wrote. And then
but you also wrote it. is
no, I wrote
why.
it differently, but I wanted to quote what they
Oh,
wrote.
okay.
But they also said it's faster too.
It is called the fast-paced map.
Yeah.
I'm also wondering because I mean, if there's smaller, fast-paced maps, there must be new ways to escape, like not waiting like 5 minutes for the cops to show up,
Right.
like spending time
Yeah.
looking for
Yeah,
parts
'cause,
and everything.
Like they're saying, like a smaller map, faster pace. Like it seems like it'd be a lot easier for Jason if they don't introduce like new escapes and stuff.
Yeah.
Because like sometimes like you get caught in 1 second, and then if you're the host, like you basically have to wait, or you just leave and screw everyone else over.
Mhm.
So it makes sense. Like is this like a separate mode?
I'm thinking. Well,
Oh, I think
depends.
you'd definitely queue. Like, and it would be a different queue, I would think.
Yeah.
Because wouldn't it? It
Or it'd
depends
be
because you
all
go to
mixed
like
together.
find game and whoever's hosting could like pick. Okay, we're gonna do these maps or the smaller paced maps.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
But I mean,
We'll have to see what they do.
I'm excited for it because I've been more excited for more DLC like character customization,
Yeah.
like more Jasons and everything. Because I've unlocked all the Jasons now, so I want more.
Yeah, I thought
incentive.
they were new maps. That's a little disappointing,
Yeah.
but I mean it's free. So
It is
whatever.
free, yeah. So you can't
And
go
so
wrong with
did that just come out? Sorry,
It's not
coming
out.
out.
It's coming out.
but there was just an update. What about the update?
That was the non-killing one, right? Where you can't friendly kill.
Yeah, because I think
Unless
they
you have a car.
implemented like didn't they implement a whole bunch of like report systems and all this stuff to help players now? Like if
Oh,
they see
okay.
people like glitching or bugging, you can report.
Hmm.
So
Report system.
they're really cracking down because when people found out all the glitches and bugs like hiding on like Packanack Lodge and everything, like people took such advantage of that, and Jason can't get up there, so you gotta like throw knives at them. and
Yeah.
So many players killing each other, and it's just a cluster F. But I mean, it is what it is. So I'm excited. Free DLC.
Yeah, I really like that game. It's always exciting to see new stuff coming out for it, new patches.
So what do you guys think of you can't kill your teammates anymore? Like what
I
do you
like
think
it.
of that, Kirk?
I like it because I mean, like in a way, it's kind of.
Was there a lot of griefers? Because I only
I mean,
played,
definitely. Like I've been in that situation where I'm just going through a house and a guy just comes up and shoots me. And it's just like, what the fuck? Like I waited to get into a game for this. Like
Yeah.
it's definitely aggravating. But there's also like the realism aspect where like there's times where like Jason grabbed me and then he turned and then someone shot me. I'm like, oh, that's something that would happen in a horror game, basically. But it definitely like I heard like Travis talk about like it definitely was getting a problem where like people were just doing it just to be assholes.
Oh
'cause
yeah,
people
a
are
lot
like
of
that.
trolls out there.
But so I like it for that reason. It's kind of pros and cons.
I
sort of
feel
thing.
like it's something they should have probably worked at a bit more because, like as you said, like it's very realistic. Like when you're going in to like shoot Jason to save your teammate, and he turns and you shoot
Yeah.
your teammate, and then it sucks because you'll lose all your XP and get 1 XP at the end of the
Mhm.
match. So there's
Yeah.
those kinds of penalties, but it adds realism. So they should just kind of tweak it a bit.
Yeah, I agree with you. But like I feel like leaving it in there as opposed to taking it out, I feel like there's more pros to
Yeah.
taking it out than leaving it in there. So
Well, especially, like, I haven't played the game or anything, but in the movies, usually all the campers or whatever are all friends, so realistically, they're not
Yeah.
going to be running
Yeah, but
around
fuck
shooting each
Chad,
other.
you know.
oh, everyone fucking hates
Chad.
Chad.
A mama's boy.
Mom's boy.
No idea. What you're
Chad
talking about.
face.
Chad face.
But yeah, I like it.
So is that actually? I forgot. Is that all that's in the DLC? Is the
For now,
maps
yeah,
and the emote
for
thing?
now.
looks like that.
Okay.
Yeah, but at this point, I mean, it's safe to say like we'll eventually get
I mean,
like new.
I guess they've
stuff.
been spending a lot of time fixing bugs and stuff like that, and it is a small team, so for a free DLC, you can't ask for too much, I guess.
Mhm.
That's all I had for gaming news. Got anything else, boys and girls? Boys and girls?
Pokemon, obviously.
What happened, Pokemon?
So Moltres has now ended. We're on to Zapdos and Pokemon Go for the legendary event. And that ends on Monday, as far as I know. Probably around 5 o'clock. Not sure what's going to
Monday-
happen with Lugia.
What day? What if someone's listening to this in like 2033?
Ooh.
Well, then it's not going to be relevant at
Well.
all.
2033.
You never know. They could be running an event magically at the same time.
Yeah, and they're going to think that the 144th episode or 142nd episode that was uploaded in 2017 is relevant right then and there.
Okay, Jessica.
We'll pin it at the top of the page. On
For-
our Facebook page
in
during that year.
2033.
Yeah.
Yeah.
During the whole year. Why is this cast yet?
So, yeah, not sure what's going to happen with Lugia as of Monday. If you-
Lugia.
Yeah, Lugia, that
Lugia.
good old Lugia. But,
Lugia
I
cards.
still can't find one. Like it just Oh,
Look out the window. You're gonna find one in Rutland. I'll tell you that. You're gonna find Grimers.
That was great.
Well, you should hurry
Shit.
up because he might be disappearing on Monday.
Yeah.
So to get the are these actual events like you have to go to a certain spot? Like are those big events that they were talking about before the game released, where you have to everyone has to go to a certain spot? And
No.
No,
Raids.
it's not an event. So there's different Pokemon stops and Pokemon gyms in town,
Mhm.
and they'll take over a gym, and you have to get between 7 people to 20 people to take them down, depending on who it is and how good they are. So you actually have to try and get people together.
But I'm
to
sure with
beat
the internet, like you know where he is at all times. Like there's probably someone in town who posts about it.
Yeah, well, I mean, you can look on like the maps that scan everything every couple minutes and post everything. But even if you know where they are, if you don't have enough people to take it down, it doesn't matter. So, and that's where the microtransactions come in, because you only get 1 raid pass a day.
Oh,
And I buy like 7 at a time.
wow.
So,
She is hardcore though. So you can
it's true.
Buy her at higher.
I've got
Pokemon fan.
my 3 Articunos, my 3 Moltres, going for 3 Zapdos now.
She's whiz.
Zapdie, actually.
I don't think that's how it's pronounced.
Does that die?
And then, there's also Pokemon. The Pikachu event has started in Japan, and they are
Pikachu.
getting a shiny Pikachu
Oh,
on Pokemon Go.
cool.
So,
Seems unfair. I would love to get a shiny
Well,
Pikachu.
you can go to Japan. No one's stopping you.
good old Canada's not getting their event. Europe gets an event after, too.
Canada doesn't get anything.
You get like a
Yeah.
Bulma Snow shiny version.
I'd take it.
That'd be cool.
That'd be really cool.
Anything would be pretty cool.
Is there a moose Pokemon?
There's Stantler. He's,
Nice.
Stantler.
you know,
Stan the man. That's
Dylan's
great.
new favorite Pokemon.
No, I don't know what he looks like, so.
Kind
What-
of like a moose.
What generation is he from?
Is he gold and silver?
What number is that?
2?
It's the second generation.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, he must
Oh,
be
really?
second generation. 'cause I
Second
haven't-
generation's still
Yeah.
good.
Pokemon Go. Yeah. Do you have anything else Pokemon related?
Oh, yeah. The new games.
How come they
coming
didn't do Moltres
Oh yeah,
third?
there's Lycanroc was announced.
out. Lycanroc.
Yeah, a new
Like a
form.
rock.
And also there
A
was
new,
a
what do you mean a
possible
new form?
Wasn't it Dusk form?
dusk form.
Yeah.
Yes. And there was also a possible leak that there might be a new evolution coming as well.
Eevee.
Not sure if it's true or not yet. Waiting for more information, but
Haven't they done all the on all the types yet so far?
definitely not.
Darn.
100% not.
Hundy.
Hundy.
You're
That shit would be
saying-
lit, fam.
Saying they're a honey type? Is that the next one?
Honey type.
You
Honey
heard it here
type?
first.
That'd be cool.
That would be cool.
BV, maybe?
BV? I like it.
You like it?
Nice.
I like
Trademark it.
it.
Eevee.
What types are left now?
Dragon. Rock.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Honey.
Yeah, honey. So I guess we have Psychic, Dark, Ice, Leaf. We don't have Dragon.
What's up?
It'd be kind of an interesting one.
Yeah, they should put out a Dragon one because there's Fairy.
Yeah.
So
Oh, they will eventually.
yeah, they will.
So yeah, we're only there's no fighting, no steel. They're missing quite a few still. So
Steel would be easy to do.
Mhm.
bug.
Just make her steel.
Stevie.
A bug Eevee. That'd be weird, but cool. Stevie, is that what you said?
Oh, yes.
Steve.
That's amazing.
The new evolution.
I like
Steve.
that. That beats BV for sure.
I don't have anything else for Pokemon.
Okay,
What
How
else
come
you
they
got?
didn't do Moltres
Otherwise-
third? If it's Unodos Trace.
it is.
I thought you said Zapdos is the last one.
So
Like in the event. I'm talking about the event.
That's a good
It's
oh,
reverse
how come
chronological.
it came out?
Because when
last?
Articuno, Moltres, and then Zapdos, right?
Because there was an event in Chicago,
Ah,
and
Chicago.
however many people from each team caught the most Pokemon, that was the order it was going to be released in.
okay.
So blue team got the most, and then red, and then yellow.
I see. That
Yeah.
makes sense.
Gotta go to Chicago.
Yeah, Chi-Town.
Big Pokemon Go.
Is it?
Oh yeah.
A lot of, yeah, okay.
So
I won't go into that.
yeah, there we go.
Mystic got the most Articunos.
No, Mystic caught the most Pokemon during the Chicago
Oh.
event,
Oh, okay.
and then
Chicago.
and then Valor, and then Instinct.
Oh, Valor's got to step it up.
Poor Instinct.
What are you?
Valor.
Nice.
Mystic sucks.
True.
Instinct, no one hears about them anymore.
Yeah, they don't even.
It's because I
what are
stopped
they?
playing the game and I was the only one.
One member. I was probably
I
Instinct, too.
rocked that Instinct though. I was king of Rutland. Except for you guys.
Oh yeah, Ancestors.
Oh, God.
Oh yeah.
Human Odyssey.
Oh, God.
So, you know,
Oh, Caesar.
Oh, I thought it. Never mind. I was thinking of a different game. I was thinking of the Dota card playing game. Which one is that?
No,
What was that called?
that's the Valve
Artifact.
one. Artifact.
Artifact. Yes. All right, carry on with Ancestors. I apologize.
Yeah, Ancestors, Human Odyssey. You know, this game was announced at E3 in 2015, and
And we're just talking about it now.
well, it was a little.
This is a recent trailer, okay? It came
It
out
is
3 months
recent.
ago.
It's been 3 months. I didn't even actually
Showed a
notice
lot,
that
dude.
they dropped a
Pre-alpha.
teaser 3 months ago, but it's
Pre-alpha.
pre-alpha, yeah. They've been working on it for a while, and I remember when the cast, it was a few months after we started the cast. And I was actually going to bring it up, but I never got around to a newscast, so I'm glad I can do it now. But basically,
Great timing.
the creator of Assassin's Creed 1, after he put that out,
What do
he
you mean the
branched off.
creator?
Creator of Assassin's Creed 1.
What do you mean the creator though? Like that's
Like,
not a job title if you
created
make
what?
video games.
He created Assassin's Creed 1. Like, he went in with Ubisoft, worked on this, designed, like, came up with these ideas, and
So is he like the creative director or something?
Like, did he create the entire idea?
I don't know his
Did he
title,
make the
but
entire
I'm pretty
game?
sure. I'm like
He was the food
95% confident. that
Every
he
time
created
Taylor
it.
brings up Assassin's Creed, he just gets fucking grilled. How much are the microtransactions, Taylor?
I'm 100% sure he's. It's been a long time, but I will go look in it after. But
I'll take your word for it. He's important to why Assassin's Creed exists.
he's very important. But he did not work on any of the other Assassin's Creed games.
Yeah.
Number one,
He was
and
too
he
busy
left.
working on it.
So my opinion on this
Yeah.
trailer is, well, first of all, Africa's great. I watched this documentary this one time on Netflix called Africa. Great, everyone should check it out. Armored ground crickets, amazing. I hope, if there's no armored ground crickets in this game, I'm not going to buy it. It's an instant day one, this game sucks for me. So, but no, this game looks, like, it looks like Planet of the Apes game, and so that's pretty cool. I like Africa and I like Planet of the Apes, so...
Is Planet of the Apes take place in Africa, though?
I think it's San
At
Francisco.
some point, probably. They probably go there.
I mean, they own the planet. So
They
at least
own the
they
whole
go anywhere.
planet. There's no exclusions. It's not
Yeah.
like Planet of the Apes minus Africa. Just Planet of the Apes.
Is
Well,
David
I mean,
Attenborough
but
going to be the...
the armored crickets own Africa, though, so, they
Yeah.
gotta fight the armored crickets to take over.
Armored ground crickets.
Sorry.
Planet of the Armored Crickets.
Google armored ground crickets, please. Great creature, going extinct. So,
David Attenborough. Great voice.
David Attenborough. I hope if he. Oh man,
If he's
he
like,
should be in this
yeah,
game.
He's like in the trailer.
He
Just pre-order
he
it.
could narrate the whole
Would you
game.
pre-order it?
Yeah. Well, armored ground crickets.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
You get a signed copy.
But I actually have no idea what the hell this game is, Taylor. So I was hoping you could shed some light.
So, 10 million years ago, that's where it starts, branching over towards
Sounds like Assassin's Creed.
2 million years ago. Basically, it's
That's a
third.
pretty crazy-looking cricket.
Oh yeah,
Oh wow!
they will fuck you up. They have like acid that they shoot in your eyes.
Jesus.
Really?
Yeah.
How big are they?
Shit. Look, here's one in this
they're
guy's
pretty
hand.
girthy.
I mean, he's pretty big.
Pretty girthy.
Yeah, okay.
Oh,
Let's
up.
just...
Yeah, it's,
No thanks.
whew.
I don't fuck with them.
Yeah, look at that thing.
YouTube them. They're very interesting.
Yeah, they look pretty disgusting.
It's pretty cool.
Sorry Taylor.
Solid.
How's it?
I don't know. He told me to Google it. I Googled it. You know.
It's
I was
worth
mostly
it was
talking to the
worth the Google.
listeners, but I guess you are technically a listener of me. So
I am
there you
listening.
go.
It's
It's
true.
worth googling.
The more
yeah.
you know.
Third-person action adventure, and basically you're starting off basically as, I'm assuming, one of those apes, and you just kind of, you go along and you kind of shape out human history on your own kind of vision and journey.
So like Spore.
not on that
So it's like a
scale.
prequel?
For apes.
It's like a
Spore
prequel,
for actual.
a prequel for humanity. But it.
But we already know how it ends.
Spoiler.
Ooh.
Do
When
it.
World
Pokemon
War
Go.
III. It ends in World War III. Donald Trump's the main villain.
It was originally going to be released as like an episodic game, so like playing like an hour at a time. But then it just
great.
got so big, all of the content, and so they're creating it as like open world. And so I don't know how like in depth or how far it's really going to go, like as your evolution goes along. But the same animator who created Ezio and the Prince of Persia are working on the characters for this game, and I mean that's great because Ezio. That's what the
I'm
thing
sorry.
said. So I don't.
I'm a simpleton. I laugh at anything.
No,
Visually,
I think, it's
it looks
It's pretty good.
looks really nice. I'm curious if it's going to be more of like an experiential sort of game, or if it's like, an in-depth game with like a lot of mechanics and
Yeah.
siding with certain.
Yeah, I hope there's
Characters
like
and
different
stuff.
endings and stuff.
Yeah.
Like if you get to shape humanity, then
Ooh.
you got to be able to have choices.
I think they are working into like that. I know there are different tribes that eventually come into play too that you can like engage with, and just I
Ape
think
tribes.
Ape tribes, yeah. Caesar.
Caesar.
They're just
I'm
by the
siding
looks
with
of it.
James
Ave,
Franco.
true to Kaiser.
By the looks of it, they're really trying to create open world. Like, the guy's really putting a lot of detail into this game, and I mean, like the footage we saw, I saw, I guess, at E3 2 years ago, like it looked fantastic, and that was like I think it said really early game footage.
And now they're pre-alpha. So they're really coming along.
Yeah, it's really amped up, and I mean they said the game is playable.
I'm joking. Pre-alpha is like the
really,
first
really
step.
early game.
I can't think of anything that would be before a pre-alpha. So
Gotta keep my hopes high. The game is playable, not by us.
no.
But they're grooming it. They're grooming it off.
See, I feel like the way you describe it is like, this game's coming out September. I'm really excited. I hope you guys pick it up. This game's not fucking coming out for years.
You got another 5 years,
We'll
maybe
see
a
it at
decade.
E3 in 5 years.
So we'll talk about this game in 2022 or something.
By the time Skyrim's done being remade, we'll have this game.
Hurts every time. Cool. Yeah. Is that all your gaming news? Yeah.
I have one more gaming news.
It sounds like a joke. What is it?
I saw it.
Call of Duty?
I glanced.
Assassin's Creed?
You were right.
Call of Duty, Infinite Warfare. Fuck you, Travis.
Ooh.
That's the subtitle.
Yeah, that's
Call of Duty Infinite Warfare. Fuck you, Travis.
I don't know if that's
Ancient
really kid appropriate.
Ancient Kingdom.
Hashtag
Um,
Satan
Yeah, DLC 3. So it finally released on Xbox the other day. 4 new maps and 1 new zombie map. So, I gave that a playthrough the other day, and it was a lot of fun. I quite enjoyed it. So,
It's controversial.
I'm going to be playing it tonight after this cast, and yeah, so watch out.
How much is it?
I
Watch out,
had a
13-year-old kids. I'm coming for you.
I have a season's pass. So
How
I
much was the
didn't,
season's pass?
It came with the game when I bought it, so I don't know. But I paid $150 for the game.
Oh my god.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
So it's like $50 then, ish.
Well, the lady assured me that it was cheaper to get it in the bundle.
She
than it would
fucking
be.
pocketed at least $30 from that. Who was this lady? Did you buy the game like in a back alley by
It
chance?
was off Castanet. No, I'm kidding. It was EB Games.
Like in the store from a clerk, or like in the parking lot, or like in
She
the
told me
sewers
she
below?
worked there. I'm kidding.
She did? Wait, so she said, "Hi, I work here." Like,
Yeah.
that's pretty suspicious if I were to say so myself.
Did you ask her to go eat chicken at
She said no.
oh, okay.
But I tried.
Well-
Everyone says no.
At least you got the map packs, because she could have
What do you
scammed you all
wanna
this
know?
money, and then you could have not actually gotten Seasons Pass or the game.
That's true.
Maybe she gave you a game that's like many years old. You ever think about that?
Isn't that all Call of
Infinite
Duties?
Oh, snap.
Nice.
They're all a year old,
They're all
feels
a year
like.
old.
Because they're all the same thing
That's
every year.
not true. Okay. You have any other game news? How about you guys? Kirklin, Jessica, anything?
Yeah, I got one more thing.
Oh.
Probably more aimed at you, because, well, maybe Kirkland? I don't really
Oh.
remember.
Here it comes. I'm excited.
They announced that they're releasing a Metroid, like a custom 3DS that comes out with Samus Returns.
Hmm.
I might buy that and then give my girlfriend my 3DS.
So I
That's
think
a good strat.
I think it's an
That's a good
XL
strat.
even, so bigger screen.
All
which
the
is
like the
nice.
Majora's
That's
Mask
sick.
one was so cool. Like,
Oh, even like the Fire
Oh.
Emblem one. Like
Mhm.
I love just the custom.
if it wasn't so expensive, if they were just like like it's not like a case, right? Like it's actual.
Yeah,
3DS.
it's the actual.
I don't have
DS.
an XL, so it is an upgrade to me.
There you go.
I have a
The
little
XL is quite a bit bigger.
upgrade. I got an
screen.
SM.
It's no joke.
Yeah, the XL it's nice. Matt has the regular one. I gave him my old one when I
Mhm.
bought an XL, and like the difference is crazy.
Yeah,
It's huge.
totally.
So wait, is it it's got to be the new 3DS XL then?
Yeah. In theory,
The stronger one?
yeah.
More
The
powerful?
new one.
I'll
The
check
newest
prices.
one. I hate when
I might
Nintendo
get
does that.
That's hype though.
Yeah, so I
I
thought
love
that was
Metro
pretty cool.
Prime, too.
I mean, I don't plan on buying. I have the Pikachu exclusive. I don't need it, but I thought other people might be interested in it.
Yeah, totally. I didn't know about that, so thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I feel like they've been doing that for a lot of the big releases.
Well, why not capitalize on it?
Even small, like I got like a Mario and Luigi one. They're kind of just
Yeah.
hopping around.
It-
They're awesome.
Then they did the Pokemon X and Y, and I think they did. Did they do one for Sun and Moon too? They did that for
I think
Zelda.
they did.
Whatever they're doing, it's working because
Yeah.
3DS has always been doing well. So
Yeah.
Yeah, they did do one for X and Y. Yeah.
that's a good idea. Pair it with the new Metroid game.
Mm-hmm.
That'll definitely drive a bunch of sales.
Yeah. So
Definitely.
shout out to that.
Totally.
Yeah, that actually raises a good question. I can't remember. I don't even know if they announced if the new Metroid game is like a new 3DS exclusive. Because if it is,
Well, there's a couple Metroid games, isn't there, coming out? There's like
well, there's a Switch one and then there's a 3DS one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, if the new one is exclusively for the new 3DS, I fucking hate that name. They really need to change that
The
name.
what?
Because it's actually called the new 3DS XL, and it's
Oh.
stronger, and like some games are exclusive to the new.
3DS XL.
Yeah.
So I don't know if this new Metroid game is exclusive to that. If it is, heck, maybe this is where maybe I'll pick up that new edition.
I don't think. Well, it will still be playable on the DS and.
You would hope.
The 3.
Not all games are though.
No.
There is a few games that are exclusive to the new version.
Really?
That's silly.
When is it out? Like when did it come out? I
The
don't remember
new-
anything.
It came out
No,
like
quite a while ago.
at least a year ago. I'd
Oh,
say.
okay, yeah.
I don't know what the ratio is to games that are exclusive. I know Binding of Isaac was exclusive to the new, and I was kind of disappointed about that.
Yeah, because I know they did. It came out at the same time as the Majora's Mask remake.
Really?
And,
Okay,
and
that
they
was-
did a version for both. And the one that was on the regular 3DS, as opposed to the new 3DS, was supposed to be a lesser quality because they couldn't run it at the same rate that they wanted to on the new one. So I remember that's when it came out, whenever that was.
Oh, okay. Cool.
So, yeah. I don't have anything else. That was my last one.
All right. Well, Taylor.
I got one thing.
Taylor's got something.
Yeah, there are a couple new amiibos I noticed that came out, like Bayonetta's amiibo, and Cloud I think is new. I don't think
Recently, last couple months. at
Yeah,
least.
but yeah, I mean I'm not a Bayonetta fan, but it's cool to see that they're still pumping out the amiibos.
Oh, they're pumping them out already. I haven't bought a new one in a while. I'm still disappointed that I never, at least to this point in time, haven't made a game like an amiibo exclusive game, because it's such a great
Amiibros
idea.
It would be.
In the works.
Amiibros, did you say?
Amiibros.
Nice.
It is Nintendo though.
Are you going to be buying the Bayonetta amiibo? It looks pretty cool.
No, I mean I don't buy any anymore unless I think they're really cool ones, like maybe some Mario characters.
Some of the new Zelda ones are really sweet. Like I
They're
love the one
really
Young
cool.
Link and the Goron mask. It's so cool.
Toys R Us actually has a amiibo stand where you put Link in and it plays I think the Ocarina theme in the background.
Really?
It's sick. And they also have a Bowser one where it's like the classic 8-bit Mario dungeon block and it has like a fire spinner that spins. Like, it's so cool.
That is fucking sweet.
They got some really cool accessories for it.
How much is that? That sounds sweet. Is it like big? Like how big is it?
Well, the stand like is just for the Link one. It was just for like one Link amiibo.
Yeah.
And then I don't think it was that expensive. But then they have like a stackable, like the Donkey Kong barrel rails.
Yes.
They have like you can stack on top of each other and put multiple amiibos in through there.
Cool.
That's a bit more expensive, but I'll have to check out the price actually because that's pretty sick.
Sweet.
Yeah.
So Taylor, where can they find us?
Well, all of you.
Wow. That wasn't an ambulance. That was in fact Taylor.
Well, yeah, all you people out there with your internet connection,
He's blank.
Yeah.
Do you not know what we're called? It's on your backside of your booklet.
I'm trying to come up with something good. You know what? I won't this time. I'll just keep it simple and straight.
This time.
Because, I love
know
all
what
you
to
guys
say.
out there. You guys are great, except Travis. But you can just go onto Google and, type in your Facebook and type in GeekVerse Space Podcast. It's right there. Oh, I'm sorry. I meant that, right? GeekVerse Podcast.
The listeners really didn't know what that was about.
Listeners, just get on the YouTube. I mean, we're in 2017 already.
2017 already.
Yeah. Yeah. Type in GeekVerse Space Podcast on your Facebook, and you're going to find awesome content on there, I think, what are we doing? We're going to watch Annabelle at some point, aren't we?
Yeah, I think it's still a maybe. I don't know if I really want to see that bad, but Annabelle Creation, we might be doing a review for that. It won't be like day one or anything. Because if I am going to see it, it's going to be a Cheap Tuesday, so it'll at least be next week. But then we also have Defenders Review. That's next week's episode. That'll be me, Travis. I think Kyle might be joining us as well. Obviously, you guys are welcome, but you haven't watched all the shows.
Is that like an all-nighter you're pulling? Like you're watching and then reviewing right after?
Well, it's only 8 episodes, so I think we're going to watch it the Friday it comes out, if it's released in the morning like they usually do, and then review it Friday or Saturday. So either way, it'll be up next weekend for sure.
Oh.
I'm pretty excited for that.
Nice.
And we might, if we have time, we might sneak in a little preview show with me, Travis, and Kyle, just talking about like what our favorite show is, favorite character and what we're expecting for this. Not sure if we'll end up doing that, but I don't know. Keep an eye out for that. As for the rest of the links, you can find us on Twitter at GeekVerseCast, and then everywhere else is GeekVerse Podcast. It's really easy to remember. So on iTunes, SoundClouds. I love SoundCloud. Great YouTube, Stitcher Radio, Google Play,
Reddit.
Yeah, we got Reddit.
Not much on Reddit. I don't really update anymore. But go on there, go on the Reddit, and motivate me to post on it because
There you go.
it's just a barren wasteland at this
If
point.
you want to support us, we're also on Patreon. $1 gets you access to early
A bunch of
shit.
stuff. We got a Netflix and fail up there right now. A bunch of Spider-Man retro. Those will always be on there until we're finally done with that show.
Probably get
there's a
that
bunch
Saw
on there.
retrospective up there.
Yeah, Saw retrospective is going to go up there probably within. I guess it'll probably be within the next week. And then the Marvel retro is going to start. I don't know when we're going to start recording that, but that'll be up within like the next month or two. And then we also
We
have.
gotta do that before it gets taken off Netflix.
Exactly. We also have some gauntlet matches up there, as well as a Star Wars Force Awakens commentary track that me, Taylor, and Travis did Comic-Con weekend. So yeah, Patreon's loaded up right there. Go check us out.
$1.
$1. Make it
On that note too, I should put this out there. Rod or not, that's definitely.
Is it finally happening?
Well, it's
the highly anticipated second episode.
It's in the works, you know. But we haven't forgot. Like I know there's been no mention or word on it, but you know, it's coming. You know, but you know, it fits the theme of the show.
The classic soon.
Fits the theme of the show. But you know,
it's a little rotten. The episode's a little rotten at this point.
It is. You know,
it's been.
There are talks that we're just gonna skip 2 and just go right to 3 because.
Is there?
Wow, that's spoiler alert. That kind of ruins the like.
It's talks, you know. It's not like for sure.
The twist is they're gonna skip to episode like 7.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? Where's the other ones? I want to see them.
Everyone, y'all looking for them.
But yeah, and there's a lot of Assassin's Creed news too. So stay tuned because we got a Geeks Creed that'll probably come out fairly soon.
Cool.
Yeah, all in the works though.
All in the works. Well, I think that's about it for today. Thanks for tuning in. We enjoy your support. We're glad to have you.
And until next time, promise it won't be boring.
You always say that so smugly.
I know, because Travis isn't here to stop me.
He might Skype call me.
Thanks for
Watch
tuning
out.
in. Have a great day and a better tomorrow.
Woo.
That was very beautiful.